I didn't just quit Instagram, I quit TikTok too, with more than 800,000 followers. Today, I'm going to share 5 reasons why you need to quit Instagram, and I'm going to give you my simple strategy I use to grow my YouTube channel and my business. I've been a business owner for 12 years. 5 years ago, I started a new online business, and I used social media to grow it to 7 figures. But in the process, I fell for a big lie that messed up me and my business and killed my YouTube channel. See, when I started my video coaching business, I listened to all the gurus who told me I needed a low-end offer, a high-ticket offer, a medium-ticket offer, a free webinar, an email list, and then I bought into what I call the big SMAM, the social media attention myth. I did this for 3 years because I was too afraid to stop doing what everybody else was doing. So let me show you what happens when you buy into SMAM, the myth.
Now, this is pretty interesting. This is why I wanted to cover this. I saw this at work today, or I listened to it when I was driving my truck, and it made a lot of sense. And it's kind of funny because it's actually what I did. Not that I quit Instagram, but I don't really focus on IG no more. You know, my account over there is restricted due to my political and religious affiliations. So I'm in the red over there. I can no longer grow or be recommended to anyone else. But to be honest, you know, I think Instagram really is for either celebrities or wannabe celebrities. It's a different kind of platform, right? So she talks about why she quit Instagram, but she still has a TikTok. And I do agree with what she says here. And she has a pretty good point here. I just wanted to show anyone else out there that makes content, this is a pretty good train of thought whenever you spread yourself too thin, which I ain't gonna lie, I post on every platform, y'all. And I'm just so good or so used to doing so. It's like second nature. Right. And that's even with the family of business, multiple businesses and multiple platforms, should I say. Check it out.
Myth that you have to be everywhere if you want to grow your business. This glass of water is your time and energy. This is your business. This glass is your Instagram, your email, your marketing, your TikTok. This glass is your parents, your kids, your husband, your dogs, your personal life.
Damn, they're third.
This glass is your YouTube channel. And that line right there is how much water you need if you actually want to grow your YouTube channel. So
Good visual, right? We're visual people. So I like that. And I agree. It is very true. You can't, be trying to be a master of everything. You'll be a master of nothing. I forgot exactly how the old proverb goes, but that's correct. You can't be everywhere at once. Like I said, I am because it's already out of nature. It's habit that I do so. But if you want to grow, I always recommend TikTok. But let's be honest, TikTok may be gone here pretty soon. And who knows what the future holds for TikTok, even though TikTok gives the best reach and it pays the best. I'm going to be honest. I always recommend to my people, if you want to make content, make it on TikTok. Well, I used to recommend that until they started, threatening to take it away. But I'm going to tell you right now, my favorite platform really is YouTube. I consume the most content on YouTube, podcasts, audio, video, music, whatever, through YouTube. And everything else is second, third place. Facebook, I'm not going to lie, is a close runner-up for second, if not almost first, because I post there daily because my page is pretty big, got a decent following, and they pay me on Facebook. Yet, like I said, they don't pay as good as TikTok. If I was making content full-time, I would focus only on probably YouTube and Facebook like I'm doing currently. If TikTok was still viable or still had a good future, I would recommend TikTok like I've always have. But like I said, the future doesn't look too good for TikTok. Check it out, though.
Keep cranking out content on social media and your YouTube channel dies of thirst. Even though it was scary, I decided to take my social media water and pour it into my YouTube channel. Full disclosure, I deleted my TikTok account from TikTok, but I do still have my account on Instagram. I just haven't posted there in nearly a year.
Damn, she got 250,000 followers on there. I'm going to be honest. I don't really see no reason to be on Instagram. Straight up. I mean, a lot of people like it. I thought it was cool at one time. A while back, it was pretty hip, leaving Facebook to go to Instagram. Facebook's more local, more petty, more, I'll even say for the older crowd. Instagram is, man, they're all confusing right now. But Instagram was pretty lit probably about 4 years ago, right? Probably about 4 years ago. It was pretty lit. Do lives, 60 to 80, sometimes 100 on the live. Now, y'all, I get on there, I get about 10 to almost maybe 20 on a good day. And that's on my big accounts, whatever. And it ain't just my video. I've seen other people, whenever I see somebody go live, I'm like, I'm nosy. I want to see what their numbers look like. And I've seen people with 100,000 followers have like 10 people watching. They don't push your content out there. It's like my son said about TikTok. My son said that TikTok, because I'm like, man, why? How come my YouTube videos, they don't get as many views as like I get on TikTok of all places, right? And my son said it very clearly, and it makes sense. TikTok, they actually show you the content. You scroll and it's showing it to you, right? That's why I've done millions of views over there. I made a lot of money on TikTok. YouTube, you have to click on the video, right? Get that? TikTok shows you the video. YouTube, you have to actually click on it. And then Instagram is a whole nother beast in itself. But man, it's not too shabby here. 250,000 followers. But back to my point though, what's the use of having all this? What's really the use of being on social media, right? Well, my buddy told me, and I heard this already twice, that attention is the new currency. So I don't know really what she does. I like her content. She gives really good pointers. This woman right here, very good content as far as making content, right? But she's talking about like a funnel system or selling products. I don't know if it's an ebook or whatever she does, but she does so. And she's actually, like she said, left Instagram to give more time to YouTube. So I guess it just depends on what you want to do with yourself. Do you want to be, I guess, an influencer? Do you want to sell things? Do you want to niche down to your certain crowd? It just depends on what platform you want to focus on, y'all. Again, this stuff can get pretty confusing. I'm sorry if I'm kind of blabbering myself, but man, it's a lot to take in when you have a lot of platforms. I actually think that I would do a lot better if I did do what she said, but it's kind of hard for me to let go of my platforms. But again, Instagram, I've actually done what she said right there. I kind of quit posting over there. I'll post when I get a chance, but I don't focus on Instagram, y'all. If anything, I've been focusing more on YouTube. I'm actually trying to do 2 to 3 videos drops a day on YouTube because I think that YouTube is going to be here, hopefully, for the long haul, right? I think YouTube is, it's the bread and butter, y'all, to be completely honest, especially with long form content where you can hear someone like me ramble on for 15 minutes, right?
But what I'm telling you is not to necessarily delete your account. What I'm saying is delete the idea that you should make Instagram what I call your king platform. That is the main platform you use to bring you business. If I go back to Instagram, I'm going to be using it in one of 3 ways. One way is to just use it as a digital business card. So if people do look you up on Instagram, they can see that you have a real business and you help real people get real results and you know what you're talking about. The second way is to use it as...
And real quick, that is why I keep my IG. I got 22,000. I'm at 22K, I think 22.6. My main account, my other one's like at 13, 14. And then my other one's like at, I don't know, 5,000. Anyways, I keep my Instagram, to be honest, because it's like a trophy. They never took me out. I got over 20K followers organically. I never bought no bots or none of that stuff like that. So to me, she said it's like a business card. I agree, because when they want to see who this person is, they want to see if you're valid on social media, and they'll look you up on IG. And then when they see me on IG, I got 20K followers. I mean, that's a pretty good feat in itself. A lot of people can't even get 10K. It's hard to even get 10K on Instagram. Again, back in the day, it was all the rave. Me and A-Rod back in the day will be, trying to get our numbers up all the time on Instagram. It was like a constant battle and a competition and, a challenge. Now, I don't even care about that. Straight up, after being restricted for so long, I kind of gave up on my main channel. My second channel does numbers. I've done millions of views. I made a couple $1,000s on Instagram, my second account, to be honest. But for some reason, it's like Instagram lost the edge in the last year or so.
As a behind the scenes opportunity so that people who follow you on YouTube can go over there and get to know you a little bit better. And the third way is just to use it for fun. If you like to post short form video, go over there and post about whatever you want. Don't worry about the algorithm. Don't worry about your likes. Don't worry about your followers, because if you're not just using it for fun, you're going to fall into this next trap and the next reason why you should quit Instagram. Instagram is one big slot machine. Think about it. If people knew that there was no chance they were going to win money when they played the slot machines, they would never play them because they would know that they would be a total waste of time. But because they know that there's a very slight chance they could win money, they keep playing. The same applies to these social media apps. We don't know exactly what our outcome is going to be, how many likes, how many followers, how many views we're going to get, but we post anyway because we know that there is a small inkling of a chance that video could do well.
And that's my perspective, how I've done it recently. I wish, to be honest, I made more time to do TikToks, but call me an old fart. I don't really mess with TikTok that much, but man, I do big numbers on TikTok. But she's right. You make posts, you post in hopes of going viral, because you never know. You never know what clip what video is going to hit and take off. It's happened. You know, I remember I had a video that hit almost I forgot how many millions of views on TikTok. And I left the studio and I dropped it that night, like 7 o'clock. I'm saying, I'm gonna just drop it. And, you know, I'm watching the numbers come in, couple hundred, couple thousand at the end of the night. I'm like, man, it's doing pretty good. I woke up in the morning, it was like 70, 80,000 views. And I said, got one. And that one was one of my best videos in the early stages of my TikTok career. And I made some pretty good money off that one monetized video on TikTok. But the thing is, you never know. You can go to bed, make a post, make a video, a reel, a TikTok, and in the morning you got 90,000 views within 6 to 8 hours, and then before you know it, in a day or two, you're at 1 million plus. But the thing is, like she said, it's like a lottery ticket. You don't know. You're gonna scratch it, and you may have the chance to win. So I think that's why a lot of people do make content. Of course, myself included. We make the content with hopes to going viral with said content.
So we spend so much time creating and obsessing over these perfect pieces of content that we waste a lot of our time and we create all this busy work when we could be doing a lot of other things that would make us way more money. Now,
and see, she's back to the money aspect. I don't make money off my crowd. I could do an ebook. Anybody, this video is more for my content creators, of course, y'all. So I could do an ebook. I thought about it. I started writing a book. I have one chapter here on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to be honest. When my wife heard what I was talking about, she was like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. It was just a little too raw and gritty and told a lot of my life story. And she didn't like to hear about it. She thought it was just kind of, too much, right? But that don't mean that you can't make an ebook about something else. So do you want to sell something? Do you want to be a social media, star? Do you want to, get more attention / online currency? For lack of better words, you just got to know what you want out of this whole system and machine, because I'm telling you, if you continue doing so, you will be successful. You just can't quit. I ain't quit at all. And I'm already pumping out 2 to 3 videos on YouTube a day, plus posting hourly on both my Facebook pages and here and there on TikTok and a little bit on Instagram. But the point is, you have to have a goal when you make content, because people think that you can just put the camera on, make a podcast, and it's going to do numbers. It don't work like that. You got to make content that people actually want to enjoy, not just what matters to you. It's like a pie, right? And I forgot exactly how they slice it up, but it's like there's it's like anything with life. My cousin told me this about the trucks, right? It's like, do you want the best running equipment? Do you want to make the most money? Do you have time for repairs? You can't always have equal amounts of time or effort in every category, basically. Same thing with social media. You can't always have the content you always just want to make for yourself that you're passionate about, right? Without sacrificing a little bit of your audience, because they don't really care. Nobody really cares. So again, you have to find and strike the right balance of what people care to see, what you're passionate about doing, and what you have time, to make. Something like that. Let's continue.
You can say that YouTube is similar. We don't know the outcome of our posts before we post them. We don't know how many likes, subscribers, views we're going to get on these videos. But I will tell you that on YouTube, even my low performing videos bring me in either potential clients to my email list or clients. Whereas on Instagram, if I had a really low viewed reel, I usually did not get any sales from that reel.
That's why I like that. She makes a good point. Instagram compared to YouTube, posting the same stuff or posting content, what are you going to get more success off of? And I like her because she done did the numbers in the map, and she has 250,000 followers on Instagram. I like to learn from other people's mistakes and successes, right? So she's telling you that she's had more success on YouTube, but I'm talking to myself right now. She's had more success on YouTube, focusing on YouTube, getting more leads for her business off of YouTube instead of Instagram, where she has 250,000 followers. Message.
So why is that? Let's say you are really hungry and I offer you a handful of Skinny Pop. You may take it and it tastes good, and you may actually be satisfied for a minute, then you'll be hungry again. That's what short form video is. It's junk food. It's snack food. It's not meant to fill anyone up. It's meant to entertain them. That's why they are constantly scrolling, looking for that next bite of junk food. But when it comes to long form content, that's like me offering you a meal packed with protein and vitamins and flavor. It's going to fill you up, and you're going to remember it and want more later. This is why you don't have to be YouTube famous to make money with your content, because one piece of long form video can get someone someone to connect with you, trust you, and even buy from you way faster than if they were to watch one short form video of.
I agree. But I'm going to say this too. It ain't easy, lady. Straight up. And she knows it and I know it. I ain't gonna lie. I got a video here probably done barely hit 30, 40, 50 views. And I got almost 12,000 subs. I'm like, what the hell did I do wrong? Some videos, for some reason, they just don't do numbers. But again, as much info you could pack in there, entertainment, or, I forgot the information, more of an informative video you can have or put out there, the more better, right? The more info packed it is, the more they can learn from it somehow, it's going to go. But the key is to get to that point. And I got the Desert Power Trucking channel. That channel, my second channel, my trucking channel, has only about, I want to say maybe 500 subs, if not maybe almost 1,000, I believe. But man, I drop a video over there, 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 15,000 views. In a matter of days, I can do about easily 1,000 views in about a day with less than 1,000 subs. I think I'm barely at 1,000 right now. But that's because trucking is in high demand. But I kid you not, y'all. I'm not making the trucking content because I don't want to. And it ain't really because I'm not passionate about it. That's how I live. But I don't want nobody finding out about the oil field and coming in, working with me in my city because it's already packed and it's already happened. I've even done, consultation calls, $50, $100, and they talked to me one time. Oh man, Nino, I'm talking to Nino America, and I'm finna move over there. And I'm not trying to talk down about the people that say this, but I'm just saying it's happened already. Where I give a consultation call and man, they're moving their whole family over here. Man, I watch all your videos. I'm waiting till you drop another one and you drop a video, Nino, and I'm waiting for I'm waiting every day. I go check the YouTube channel and I told my wife, I'm heading down there and I'm like, man, it's one person. So I don't want to make really content on trucking in the oil field because I don't want people to come out here where I live at and work at and be my competition and be on the road with me. As simple as that. That's why I don't make the content on the trucking channel, even though that one gives me more reach because more people want to learn about trucking, and that's all I know.
Of yours. It can also kill your creativity because it is rigged to make you compare yourself to other people, and it's rigged to make you want to try these trends that are on there, use trending music so that you can increase the chances of your post being successful.
That's and talking about Instagram and the short form content and TikTok, right? I'm glad I never got into that. I never did no dances. I never did no trends. I uploaded 40. I forgot how many long minute podcasts. I was uploading long form content on TikTok. Probably the worst thing to do, but I would do it just to give it a shot. And I got a couple, 1,000 views. I did a video again on trucking. My little vlog. Me and my wife went to pick up my truck was it Payo? Outside of Odessa. We went to pick up my truck. And people watched the video, like 5,000 views in a freaking 30-minute vlog on TikTok. But again, like I said, short form is king on most of these platforms because people have short attention spans. But you want to make long form content that can, you can make it and your crowd can, vibe with you and get to know you. I think, and I know that YouTube is where it's at.
Conditions us to want to be and look like everybody else. And if you're not trying to look like everybody else in your reels, you're trying to look like everybody else when it comes to what's in your home or what it is that you wear because of all the social media influencers.
That's true because people get on Instagram and see people posting their life and they're lying. They're saying they're happy. They're saying they're rich. They're saying they're happily married when they're not. My wife is actually guilty of this one part that she said. She watches certain influencers that she likes, and it's cool, nothing wrong with it. And she goes and buys things that are similar to that niche, that genre, that same kind of style. There's a certain style that women like that are stay-at-home mothers, conservatives, right? They got a certain look that they like their house to look like, and they mimic each other, and that's all good. Ain't a big deal. But she's right. You get on these apps, and you start, mimicking other people or getting ideas from them, and that's cool, right? But at the same time, everybody else is doing it. And I'm just talking about the content. The content wise, it's okay to learn or to even copy some of their people's stuff, right? But as far as, seeing somebody's life or their house or how they decorate, a lot of people on these platforms and they see that and they copy that, and that's cool, I guess, right? But she's saying that you get on these apps and you see things or you see people how they live and you somehow mimic it.
But also, if you really want people to watch and like your content, you want to have a little bit more time to be able to create a longer piece of content and not have to crank out a piece of content almost every day to keep your reach up, which is really embarrassing at how much I was worried about that until I wasn't. Now I can put together decent content for one video in a week, and I'm not spending so much time trying to make sure that my content is good. I don't know about you, but I didn't want to put out crap content. And I was really annoyed when I saw that all these people were putting up 3-second reels and then telling people to just go read the caption. I didn't want to be part of that world anymore.
Thank you for saying this. Man, I know I'm already 20 minutes in this video, y'all. It's a 10-minute video. I done spoke so much because I know a lot about making content. I've been doing it for a while now. I never thought I'd be doing it. But she's right. I hate when I see that. And I even kind of did one here and there. It was something similar, but it's the trends. These people, I think she said she's done it before. They make a piece of content. It's like 3-second video reel, got a million views because it loops over and over again. And then it has, do this to get more clientele, do this to create content. And it's like a cheesy, corny, cringy, low effort, but they take a lot of time to make these captions. I can't stand it. They get a lot of views because they make you stop and watch the video and read the captions. I'm glad that she said what she said.
I wanted to be part of quality content, and that's why I made YouTube my king platform, which brings me to my strategy, how I grow YouTube and how I grow my business.
Interesting. Let's continue.
I have to tell you something that I never talked about before because I was so embarrassed about it. But how many people followed me on Instagram was a really big deal to me. How many views I got, really big deal to me. I was obsessed with it. I literally posted 7 days a week for a very long time because I just had to have that big number at the top of my account. And spoiler alert, it doesn't matter how many numbers you have on a video or how many numbers you have when it comes to subscribers or followers, you're always going to want more. That's how we are wired. And so I never thought I would be able to break free from that, but I did. And I actually consider it to be a miracle. And so
I love what she does right here. I've been watching this lady for a long time. And when I heard her say this, I said, man, I got to react to this video because, man, this touched me. Nothing weirdo, effeminate, but this touched me when I heard her say this part because it takes a lot of guts to be a content creator like her that never really talks about this subject she's fixing to talk about. And then for her to segue into this actual topic, check it out.
So how did I do that when I am one of those types that I'm a Gen Xer? I am the type that goes after goals full throttle. I want to be great at everything that I touch. It's just my personality. So how in the world did I let that go? I literally had to pray. I had to pray that God would take that desire
Amen.
and that obsession away from me. I didn't think it was possible. I had a business coach for years telling me, you need to get off Instagram. I know that you really want to go all in on YouTube. Why are you not doing it? And I'm like, I just can't. I couldn't do it. My mind wouldn't let me do it. And so I started praying. I started praying that God change my heart like this. Romans 12:2, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Here's another
I just cringe because I'm KJV, but I give her props. She's putting the verse up there.
one. And I will give you a new heart, and I will put a new spirit in you. I will take out your stony, stubborn heart and give you a tender, responsive heart. Now, that also applied to my YouTube channel. Felt like I was supposed to be over here, not really sure how. I felt like I was supposed to start talking about my faith, not really sure how. Terrified to do it. Here I am. And I realized, but he's changing my heart. And because I started reading the Bible more, I realized you can't mess it up. Like God's will is going to happen no matter what.
Amen.
All throughout time, people have tried to mess up God's will. He has backup plans. He
Yeah.
has backup plans. So that took the pressure off of me. You can speak through your experience. You're not going to mess this up if I'm asking you to do it. He gave me the platform. So who am I to say you can't be a part of it? Oh, wow. Yeah. So other than working on that change of heart as part of my strategy, I am consistent with my YouTube videos, and I'm very intentional with what I talk about in my YouTube videos, but also how I talk about it. So I mention my business. I show clients I've helped get results. I show people in my audience how I can help them get results by incorporating their stories into my videos. I make it super simple when it comes to people going from a video to my business. I have one offer. I didn't do all the 3 levels ticket offers that I talked about. I just stick to one offer.
Let's go back here. I want to look at this actual screen. I want to give her time to do them all. So look, her growth strategy, man, I really have a lot more newfound respect for her for talking about her faith, man. That was awesome to hear. She said the growth strategy, post consistently, but take breaks. Remember that. You got to take a break, or you got to prioritize what's important in life. When you're around your wife and your kids or your spouse, put your phone down, look them in the eye, eat dinner, pray, and keep that phone off the table, or at least off. That's what I do. I know I'm running the truck all day. I'm hauling loads all day. I'm investing in different, opportunities and business ventures. And then I'm making content. So once I get home and I'm still making content at the house, but when I give my wife my time and my kids, I give them all my attention. I need to make a video about that, y'all. If you're a married content creator, do not be in the 70% of those that get divorced. My wife told me the numbers are only 30% of content creators can stay happily married. Okay? Post from an ideal viewer. You got to know who your avatar is. Shout out, I forgot the man, Lord forgive me. My brother over there in Arizona with the prison channel. I forgot his name. My bad, brother. But, you have to know your avatar. He gave me some of this game. You got to create an avatar. Know who your viewer is. And it's usually, from what he told me, is someone that's 20 years younger than you. That's who your viewer is. Make videos for them. That's your people. That's your avatar. She says, mention my business. I don't have a business to promote, but that's what she does. And she's pretty successful, I think. Share client results. Pretty good. Help viewer volunteers and videos, simplify conversion, focus on one offer. So instead of, I'm not really dealing with the business aspect of making content, but I see what she's saying. She's honed in on it. She's focused. She knows she has goals. I guarantee you this woman right here took a lot of time to make this video with the PowerPoints and all this. She had it probably scripted. I love content creators like this. I'm off the whim. I try to be more consistent / more organized myself. But, I don't have much time. That's why you see me doing reaction videos, because it's quick content that I can put my little spin on it. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of research. I'm doing a lot of things in life, and it's okay with me. I done figured out who my viewer is. I done figured out that I need to take breaks and post consistently. And I know I only have a certain allotted amount of time to make content. So I have to maximize my effort. So that's the breakdown of this, y'all. Have a strategy. If anything, just have a strategy. Start thinking about it and implementing those actual actions into your plan. It will work eventually.
Offers that I talked about. I just stick to one offer. My point is, it's all about simplicity, especially when you are over 50 years old and you're in that sandwich season where you're helping out your parents, you're helping out your children. You don't need complicated. That's the last thing you need. You need a simple system that helps you enjoy life and be there for those who matter the most, but also makes you money in the process. But here's the deal. I didn't just quit Instagram to finally see the growth I wanted to see on my YouTube channel. I quit 10 things, and a lot of those things.
And that's what I like what she does, y'all. She's leading into another video. Notice about this video, not very long, only 10 minutes. My video is 25 plus minutes like an idiot, but oh well. This is an extra one I made tonight. 10 things I quit about my YouTube channel. She has that ready to go. That way you can click that once you finish this video. It's a tactic and a trick they use, and it works very well. I think I probably clicked it when I was at work. I don't really remember. But then, like I said, the hook, the beginning of her video is a hook. It grabs you. These are just normal tactics that these YouTubers use that, it's simple. It works. It makes sense. And that's what you have to do. Like she said, keep it simple. Last thing I'll do, on the way out of this video is say, you got to stay at it. Be consistent. I've been posting a video every day on YouTube for almost going on 2 months. Sometimes I've been posting 2 or 3. Today I'm probably going to post, maybe I think it's going to be probably 3. So be consistent, have a plan, stay at it, don't give up. I mean, Mr. Beast and them, y'all, even though I can't stand them, but these guys have long-term goals. Most of the big channels I've noticed on YouTube are 10 years old or older that are very successful. Some guys got the Charleston White effect. Some guys can blow up overnight and do big numbers. Let's be honest, not all of us are CWs. Not all of us are the most entertaining or most, whatever, captivating speakers, but you just stay at it, and eventually you will get a following in a crowd and get some people to follow you and watch you if you implement certain tactics and steps and actions in your content. Sometimes you feel like giving up. Your videos don't even hit, sometimes don't even hit 5,200 views. And I'm like, what the hell? And then in a couple of days, they hit 1,000 or something. You just can't give up, y'all. Anyway, sorry for the long-winded video. I really went too long. That's my bad. Shame on me for doing this, but what can I do? With that, y'all, check out this woman's channel. Awesome, great tips, very practical. I like her channel. I like her content, and I really respect her for bringing the faith aspect into her content creation. With that, y'all, I'm out of here. It's Nino America, and remember, you ain't gotta like it. Later.